Welcome in to another episode of It Board Live. Today's topic, the gender war. So, as I'm perusing YouTube, looking at most black YouTube content creators, I see this overarching theme of black men hating on black women hating on black, and it's called the black gender war. What I'm finding out is that it's not really a war. What it is most of a proxy war with the Keishas and the Ray Ray and Pookies as our main weapons. Black women say black men leave their kids, and they point to Pookie and Ray Ray. Black men say black women only like thugs, and they point to the Keishas. And I started to understand that both sides are fighting the same battle, and I want to know, how did we get here? And this is one of the questions that all Edmore men have to ask. How did they get to the gender war? Looking at the facts on the ground, you can see that gender war started back in 2009. And it was just men venting about just the idea of quality of black women, how they were getting grouped in with the Pookie and Ray Rays in the hood. These black men thought that they were the cream of the crop since they had no criminal record, never sold drugs, and had a good job, had a profession. Why are they on the same level as Pookie and Ray Ray? And they saw something that they didn't like when every time that they would point out Keisha and her multiple baby mothers, her devious ways, her tax frauds, or whatever else that Keisha does to get her money, women would excuse or basically deflect from Keisha, saying not all women are Keisha, but Keisha is the standard in the black community, just like Pookie and Ray Ray is the standard in the black community. If you're gonna big up one side of the dysfunction of the black community, the other side's gonna rise to the top. So you have to ask yourself, if this is a gender war, why has our birth rate not gone down to zero? Why are there still black children being born into the black community? And these questions can be answered by looking at just the stats of it. Pookie and Ray Ray and Keisha count for more of the black children in the black community than any other class in the black community. The only reason there is a large group of black men and women are coming from the Pookie and Ray Rays. And they don't believe in a gender war. They believe in getting it whenever they can and getting what they can out of a man. As they say nowadays, the hoes is winning, and Pookie and Ray Ray are the alphas. So why are most of the educated black men and women using Pookie and Ray Ray and Keisha in a proxy war when neither side listens to each other? Because black men have not had a universal standard for what type of women that should be approached. We have been told through feminism, through our mothers, through television, through movies, through Disney, that all women are equal with virtue and made of sugar and spice and everything nice. And we have not pointed out black men that basically ruin our names for the sake of money. I know every black man has heard this: get money or die trying. But have you ever actually looked at what that means? That means that a dollar bill is more important than human life. That means a dollar bill is more important than a community. A dollar bill is more important than children. We have basically done white supremacy's work for them, where other groups of males work together. We're both basically trying to cut each other's throats to get $1 and then blow it on things just to attract the Keishas. So how are we going to change this? We have to put a value system for women, and it has to change from dimes. The 1 through 10 scale no longer works in this age and environment. We have to stop giving value to the fat asses. We have to stop giving values to the big titties. We have to start giving value to the women that will raise our children to be a functioning adult and continue our legacy. Because what Keisha doesn't understand is she is continuing Pookie and Ray Ray's legacy. When that child becomes a savage, that's the legacy Pookie and Ray Ray left that child. Didn't leave him money, didn't leave him a career, didn't leave him education. He left him at a one model: get rich or die trying. What did we leave our kids? What are we trying to leave our kids? These are the questions that Edmore man must answer before he engaged with any woman. What is the purpose of that woman? What is the purpose of that man? What legacy are you trying to leave when you have a child? These are questions you must ask a woman before you even engage in sex. We're taking sex off the table. We must probe their minds and understand if they're down with our program before their panties come off. This scale that we need to build will be based off certain criteria that women must have certain values that women must hold to be able to continue our legacy. In the coming days, I will be getting with more Itmore brothers to flesh out these rules of engagement to the Black American woman, if you choose to deal with the Black American woman. Since America will not let us wholesale replace them, we have to offset the Pookie and Ray Ray's children with functioning adults that can lead the Black community if we choose to. Not everybody will want to have a child, especially if there isn't quality women to raise these child. The first teacher in any home is a Black woman, and if she doesn't teach them values and morals, that child will be lost and your legacy will be lost. So, Itmore brothers, you have a question to ask. What standards do you want and values do you want on this scale?